Chinese President Xi Jinping is flying to South Africa tonight. He'll be meeting with President Cyril Ramaposa as part of his official visit on Tuesday. Then, on Wednesday, the Chinese leader is joining BRICS heads of state for the summit in Johannesburg. Preparations for the summit are well underway. South Africa is the current chair of the BRICS group, which also comprises Brazil, Russia, India and China. Several African leaders have been invited to this year's summit with the aim of getting the continent more involved in the BRICS grouping. Well, let's get you more now on those summit preparations. I'm joined from Johannesburg by CGTN correspondent Voldy Carosa. Voldy, what is the latest on preparations for the BRICS summit and what can you tell us about this year's theme?
Well, Karen, you'll know that this year marks the 10th anniversary of the BRICS Summit, and staff at the Sandton International Convention Centre are busy putting the final touches on a venue that will host thousands in just 2 days. Now, the theme for this year, chosen by the chair South Africa, is BRICS in Africa. Collaboration for inclusive growth and shared prosperity in the fourth industrial revolution. Now, in a letter to the Sunday Times, here a weekly newspaper in South Africa, President Cyril Ramaposa said they'll use the summit to reflect on past achievements, chart a new way forward for BRICS collaboration, and crucially, plan out the next phase of how the BRICS bloc will engage with each other. President Xi Jinping, also in a letter to the Sunday Times, said he's confident that this year's summit will usher in an even brighter future for BRICS collaboration, saying that what there will be is interconnected development between the BRICS bloc's countries.
And Voldy, South Africa has put several other issues on the agenda for this year's summit. Can you talk us through some of them?
Absolutely, Karen. You'll know that South Africa is pushing for new areas of cooperation. Maybe what I will do is read to you some of these. It's the establishment of a working group on peacekeeping. That's, of course, to tackle terrorism and peace and security related issues on the continent. The establishment of a vaccine research center for collaboration. Given the recent outbreak of Ebola in the DRC, while that's now under control, what you do need is a vaccine research center for collaboration for the continent, establishment of a BRICS gender and women's forum, and perhaps crucially the establishment of a BRICS tourism track of cooperation. Now, in that letter I referred to, President Xi Jinping said South Africa had hosted the most tourists. It has adopted sister links with the most provinces and cities in China, more than any other sub-Saharan country on the continent.
And Voldy, so a lot to cover there. There's a push, isn't there, for African nations to be more involved in the BRICS grouping. Which African leaders will be attending the summit and why?
Well, Karen, there is a long list of African leaders that will be attending the summit. It's kind of like an African Union heads of state meeting. If you look at this list, South Africa has invited Rwanda as the chair of the African Union. They've invited Senegal as the chair of the Partnership for Africa's Development Heads of State and Government Implementation Committee, Gabon, Uganda, Ethiopia as the chair of the Intergovernmental Authority on Development, Togo, Burundi, Namibia as the chair of the Southern Africa Development Cooperation, and Angola as the chair of that SADC organ, and of course the chair of the African Union Commission, Musa Faki Mohammed.
Okay, thank you for that update. That was CGTN's correspondent Voldy Carosa there on the BRICS preparations taking place in South Africa.